Hello everyone, good morning. So hope you are doing well and warm welcome in today's session. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about SAP PM business process. Okay, and now I'm coming on my Excel sheet. So first we will discuss what are the SAP PM standard business process. So the standard SAP PM business process is given here and we will discuss it one by one. So the business process is corrective maintenance, breakdown maintenance, preventive maintenance, refurbishment, and calibration. Okay, so corrective. What is corrective? So in this breakdown maintenance, system does not hamper all the maintenance work done without hampering the production, and correction is done after find out the failure. Okay. Then next one is a breakdown maintenance. In this breakdown maintenance, system always hamper when equipment stop working. Okay. And third one is a preventive maintenance. So to minimize downtime of any technical object or equipment, this maintenance process is followed by. Okay. And fourth one is a refurbishment maintenance. So this is defined as the process to repair spare parts or assembly of parent's equipment and returning to warehouse or equipment. Okay. And then fifth one is a calibration maintenance. It is a process to configure instrument to provide actual result. So these are the business process and the about it I have mentioned here the description. Okay, so basically these 5 standard business process are in SAP PM business process. Okay, and by if we, suppose we are going to implement or roll out any project for any of client, so we need to understand what are the business process are there and different which business scenario is going on at for the client. Okay, so when we will go to prepare business blueprint document, so we will mention all the detail which will be which will be the mandatory and which will the give all the information related to client business process. Okay, so during the preparation of business blueprint, we will focus on this scenario, and by considering this business process, we will analysis as is and to be for client business process. Okay, now I'm coming on the next topic. What is business blueprint? Okay, so basically business blueprint is a document in which all business information and activity is mentioned or written. Okay, and then our next topic is what is as is and to be. It is a important terms which comes under the SAP business blueprint. Okay, when you will be in business blueprint phase, you will need to analyze as is and to be as per client business process. So now we are going to discuss what is as is and what is to be. Okay, now so as is scenario. So how we, as is client will discuss with you or client will discuss with consultant for implementation, and as is scenario how you currently run your business and manage your infrastructure. We will understand the actual business process of client. Means as is totally the terms which relate to SAP business process of client, and to be the scenario. Okay, so next is a to be. So consultant will map their business process in SAP system as per to be scenario. Means whatever the consultant will map business process in SAP PM, it will be to be scenario. And now what is to be scenario? So how things will change as you move to SAP ECC or SAP HANA, any platform. The process that we are going to map in SAP system known as a to be scenario. Okay, so this is the things which comes under the as is and to be in SAP. While doing business blueprinting, SAP goes to the client and understand their business model, how they are working, and what they have doing. What and how are they working is called as is. Okay, and to be is the plan. SAP consultant will present them, which will be enable them to improve their service operation controlling while keeping the cost of their minimum. Okay, it is a post implementation activity. And as is study is one of the most important and begins of SAP implementation project. The consultant has goes to client place and has to gather all the detail provided by the client. Thereafter, only consultant can prepare business blueprint, which comes under the second head of okay, ASAP, that is to be processed. As each study helps the project in such a way that, example, how many modules that are used from SAP and how many teams required for project, schedule date for go live and project, etc. So it is almost important. Okay, so these are the things which comes under the as is and to be. Now we will discuss, or now we will understand what is as is and what is to be by this picture. So they are representing that this is as is and this will be to be. Okay, this is the present scenario which is happening, okay, in client business process, and consultant will signify that how they are going to implement, how they are going to map their business process in SAP. This is the things which comes under the as is and to be. Okay, now as is process in summary involves. Okay, what is happening during as is process? So series of meeting with client, gathering complete information with complete information about the existing system. And 1 second. Preparation of business blueprint document describe the complete as-is process, I mean the existing system. Flow chart should be included in the as-is blueprint process. Flow document describing the complete process. After this is finished, you have to give the to be process structure that will be implemented in SAP. Okay, and after that there will be something which can't be implemented in SAP, so the gap are to be identified. Okay, and these gap are to be documented in white paper for the client. Okay, so when when you will be in as is process or to be process, so when you will analyze the client business process, so there are some gap. Okay, there are some gap, and there are always some gap. So you need to identify the gap between as is and to be, and this process is known as a gap analysis. Okay, now I'm coming on the next. So SAP plant business process differ company to company and client to client. According to their business process, we will implement SAP PM for company. First of all, we need to understand the business process or business scenario of company, and then we can map their business process in SAP system. Okay, so what you should do before map your business process in SAP system. Okay, so now I'm coming on this next coming on next topic, and we will discuss what is as is and what is to be by considering one example. Okay, 1 second. One second. So I'm going to explain by considering breakdown maintenance process. Suppose one equipment got breakdown. Okay, so in client business process, what the client will do? So suppose one equipment got breakdown. So what a client will do? So as per their business process, this is as is or your business process. So what they will do if someone are working as a junior position, so what they will do? They will intimate to their senior कि one equipment got breakdown due to if I will I'm select means considering one example. So one equipment got breakdown due to tie rod damage. Okay, and what you will do? You need to use some spare part for repair. Okay, and tie rod replace and tie rod will get from the store or warehouse. Okay, so this is the things which will be in as is process. Okay, and then you will do some goods issue. Okay, you will you will maintain this in reservation book or goods reservation slip. Then what you will do, you will confirm, you will take some trial of machine, and then you will confirm to your senior ki sir, machine is working in working condition. Okay, and then this maintenance work will be completed. So this is the client business. If we consultant want if consultant want to implement their business process, how we can implement or how we can map their business process. So if one machine got breakdown, means maintenance processing start. If in this case, if a client is intimating their senior, so what we will do? We will create one maintenance notification. Okay, to show that this machine is in breakdown condition. We need to do some maintenance activity or maintenance repair. Okay, so when you will identify that machine got breakdown due to some reason and there are some material requirement or some spare requirement, so we will create maintenance order and we will issue material or we will goods issue. Okay, and then reservation will be created in SAP. Okay, then goods issue and print goods reservation slip, it is not in scope of SAP PM business process, so we will show as a gap. Okay, then you will take trial and confirm to your senior. Means what we will do? We will go for goods issue. Once again, so goods issue and print the good reservation slip means we will go to store and we will give reservation number, and then team will issue the goods against reservation number, and then material will be withdrawal. Then what we will do? So if when you will take trial of machine and when you will confirm to your senior, what we will do? We will do maintenance order confirmation in SAP PM. Okay, and in this activity we will confirm कि we have complete this business and we have complete this maintenance activity, and in this maintenance activity how much time we have taken, how manpower we have allocated. Okay, all the things will be confirmed. Then in your case maintenance work will be done. In our case, first we will complete maintenance notification, then we will complete maintenance order. Okay, so as per business process, as it is a SAP PM business, how we will complete this business process end to end, and this is client business process. How the client business how the client will complete their business process. So this is by considering this example you can understand ki what is as is and what is to be. As is means client business process, to be means SAP PM business process. If machine got breakdown, it comes under the breakdown maintenance activity or breakdown maintenance process. So we will follow the same. Okay, and then if we will go to check some gap, so it is a fit, means there is no gap. Okay, there is no any gap here, and there is no any gap here, is here there is no any gap. But if we will consider print goods reservation slip, it is a gap, means it is not fit. Okay, it is not fit. So what we will do, we will develop this by using REFURB W. We will maintain this gap by using the REFURB W, means we need to do some development. Okay, here what we will do, means when we will confirm order time, means some activity order confirmation, so there are no any gap, it means it is fit here. Okay, 1 second, there are something mistake. Okay, so when we will complete maintenance notification, there is no any gap. If we want to complete maintenance order, there is no any gap. Only one gap is to print goods reservation slip. So how we can maintain this gap and how we can fulfill client requirement? So we need to work on this gap by using REFURB W. And what we will do, we will create form. Okay, because it is belongs to form, we need to maintain one form by using by taking help of ABAP consultant. Okay, so this is the things which comes as a as is and to be. Okay, so now you can understand ki what is SAP business blueprint and what the business process are there, and how we can analysis as is and to be process. Okay, if we are going to analysis as is and to be process, okay, we will get some gap, and this is known as a fit gap analysis. Okay, fit gap analysis. Now I am coming to next one. There are always some difference between as is and to be, known as a gap. The analysis between as is and to be is known as a gap analysis. So fit gap analysis, first concept we are going to consider. Okay, now so I'm going to explain one business process. Okay, by using by considering one example. Okay, as is by business process as is. Suppose preventive maintenance for if you are going to perform preventive maintenance for pump every month. Okay, so we can perform this business in SAP, means it is fit, there is no any gap. We will send this maintenance order to third party system or SAP Flutter system, means it is not fit in SAP system, there are some gap. So what we need to do, we need to 1 second, we need to develop a new interface to send the order to third party system. Okay, need a breakdown report, means it is not fit. What we need to do, we need to means there are some gap, and as a consultant we need to build a new jet report. Okay, need to print the spare list which is needed for a spare sorry, for maintenance order. So there are some gap, means it is not fit and there are some gap. So a new smart form need to be developed, means there are some requirement to need to maintain or develop form to fulfill this requirement of client. If in maintenance order screen IW31 need a new custom field for manufacturer, means it is not fit in SAP. Okay, and there are some gap, so we need to a new enhancement need to be created or need to be done. Okay, then 6.1 is a email need to be sent to maintenance manager when maintenance order cost is more than 5 lakh. So it is not fit in SAP system. There are some gaps. So what we need to do? We need to activate workflow. We need to activate workflow to fulfill this requirement. So these are the example, okay, which are as per as is, which some of point are fit, some and there are no gap, and there some of point are not fit in SAP system. There are some gap. Okay, so you need to work as a RISEP W. You means you need to develop these things. You need to do some development to fulfill this requirement. Okay, now I'm going to consider this by next one. Okay, so I'm going to explain by, some by the business process as is. Okay, by considering some example. Suppose you have some requirement to send maintenance order or work order to third party system, means it is not fit in SAP system. There are some gap, and what we need to do, execution repair will be happen in third party system. So we need to develop a interface to send this order to third party system. Okay, then the same things is there. Business need a breakdown of equipment report. So it is not fit in SAP system. There are some gap. So what we need to do? We need to develop a Z report. Okay, then shop floor spare list form. Okay, if if a client requirement or if it is a business requirement to they want shop floor spare part list form. So it is not a fit in SAP system, and we need to maintain, or means there are some gap. So in this case we need to develop develop a form which print that spare list for maintenance order screen. Okay, and there are next one. Business need to have the vendor name in the maintenance order. So it is not fit in SAP system, and there are some gap. And what we need to do? We need to do some enhancement, and we need to add the vendor field in order screen. Okay, we need to do some enhancement. Otherwise, we can't fulfill their requirement or this requirement. Every order whose value is more than 10,000, manager need to be approved. So it is not fit in SAP PM system. There are some gap. So what we need to do? Workflow need to be activated. So these are the some example which will be real time, which is a real time scenario. If you will be in part of any project, or if you will be any part of any implementation project, so you will see some requirement, and you will get some requirement from client side, and you need to analysis this requirement. It is fitted in SAP system or not, and how you need to develop this system in SAP system. Okay, how you can develop this process in SAP system, and it is fitted or not. Okay, so so this is known as a fit gap analysis, and on the basis of fit gap analysis you can take help from RISEP W. RISEP W means 1 second, I am going to explain. RISEP, RICEF and W. R stand for reports, I for interface, C for conversion and enhancement, form and workflow. Okay, so you need to do some customization, you need to do some development, and you need to take help from technical team or technical consultant, and you need to work on this RISEP W. Okay, so these are the things which is totally important, means it is important terms which comes under the SAP business blueprint and SAP business process phase. Okay, you need to do some gap analysis when you will get some requirement from client side. So what you need to you need to do some fit gap analysis, and you need to find out which process is fitted in SAP system, and how you can map SAP how you can map this process in SAP PM system. So this is the things which comes under the SAP PM business blueprinting. Okay, so this is how we have completed our today's session. Now I'm going to stop today's session. Okay, and thanks so much. Thanks for watching my video. Bye. Take care.